Hello. Welcome along to episode 108 of Adventures in Pop. My name is Simon Jacobs, and you are extraordinarily welcome as tonight I'm unveiling another single release with another video. But just to say in advance, if you thought that any of the videos that I've ever released in the past have been a little bit, well, weird and occasionally just bizarre, this one, I think, will take the proverbial biscuit. The single's called Adored, so stand by to enjoy all of the song and video experience. Look, first of all, let's just do the boring stuff. Do subscribe and like and follow and be my friend, and I'll be yours. And that's all I need to say at the beginning. And it's a bit dull, but done. Okay, so look, Friday this week, which is going to be the 21st of April, I'm releasing another single from the collection that will soon be called Five. And in fact, this is the 10th single. There's only a couple more to go, and we'll be able to put the whole album together with all the tracks released with that little portrait of me at the age of 5 or 6. And we'll call that an album, and that will be Five. Why Five? Because it is my 5th album. So this 10th track, Adored, well, let's be honest, it's been sitting around for a little while. I've always wanted to, get it right and get it released. And it is a mad song. So, the video is particularly mad, but it's building on a song that is already a bit crazy. So what's the song about? Just briefly, let's have a look at this. I guess it started out as a comment about, the way that people use Instagram and Facebook and all the social media to kind of to be loved, I suppose, to be liked, to be loved, which I think has set this slightly self-regarding and possibly even narcissistic kind of trait in society, which I don't think was there in quite such a marked way years ago, which is this need to be not just liked, but as I say, adored. So the words are quite sort of extreme, because obviously to be adored is a step more than, I guess, to be loved, and several steps more than just being liked. And so the protagonist in this song is desperate for adoration, and knows at the same time that this is a narcissistic kind of desire that he wants fulfilled. And I have to say, this really isn't me, although obviously one doesn't want to protest too loudly, does one? So that's where the song kind of came from. And then as it was being put together, I was noticing a few things that I thought were worth kind of playing up rather than playing down. So one of the things I think in the song construction is I started to think, I feel like this should sound a little bit like, we're in church. So obviously, adoration on this level is normally reserved for, the great, the seriously great, like I suppose, God. So I suddenly wondered whether I could just make things a little bit more ambiguous by making it sound a bit hymnal and a bit churchy. So it does sound a bit sort of choral and larger than life, with lots of kind of cathedral like echo on there that you'll notice as the song progresses. And the song does build. I think that's the other thing to say about the song construction. The song builds, and so essentially what it is 3 segments, and each time the segment comes around again, so for the second time and the third time, it's got a little bit more harmony added on top. It's got it's getting to be a bigger arrangement, a bigger production. And then I'm doing something in this song which I don't think I've ever done before, and is probably quite a risky thing to do in today's Spotify world, where people have the attention span of, of 4 seconds maximum. And that is that this song has quite a long outro, i.e., once I've done my 3 segments of, singing words and, making the points that are being made in the song, then the song just has a long extra minute or so of, of instruments kind of doing a summary, a resume of what you've heard already, and gradually kind of fizzling out. So that is the song. It is a bizarre thing. Oh, and one thing you will notice, I'm absolutely certain, and I hope it doesn't irritate you too much, because I know I have some friends who do find rhyming patterns or obvious rhyming patterns a little bit, just gets under their skin just a wee bit. In Adored, basically every rhyme that there is in the whole song, section 1, 2, and 3, everything rhymes with awed, i.e. adored. So there are no other rhymes than those that rhyme with adored. So I don't know, you can go and check your rhyming thesaurus now, but there were quite a lot to choose from. I didn't find it too constraining, but I did have to, sit and think and use my best imagination to, come up with some more odd words that would have some kind of meaning and fit into the song that I'm singing here. Anyway, look, you will see for yourself, you will hear for yourself, you can judge for yourself. And what can I say about the video? Well, I just had the idea that the person singing this should be kind of, a bizarre character. And I went out to my local Ryman's, actually, bought some yellow card, cut it into the shape of a crown, and lo, there we are. So this is one of my most expensive videos. It has cost me about £2.49 to make. So I want you just to bear that in mind as you're watching. And so I'm being a king, sitting on my throne. You might notice that I'm actually wearing a dressing gown. And what is that I'm holding in my left hand? I will whisper it to you, because obviously, a bit of a plot spoiler, you haven't seen the video yet, but I'm holding a mop in my left hand. So that's how much of a king I am. And so I hope that really comes across in a regal and appropriate way. So, hey, I want you to enjoy this. I hope you have as much fun watching it as I had making it, as they say. So this is Adored, and you might need to be upstanding for this 4 minutes of song. And I'll see you very, very shortly, because I think next week we have another Goldhawk Foxes release. So it's all go still, and there's a couple more tracks, as I say, to finish off 5, and then we're on to a whole new thing with 6. Well, I'm not going to call it 6, but with album 6, you know what I mean. Have a lovely end of the week. I will see you very shortly. Here's Adored.
Say you will put me on a pedestal. I don't ever want to be ignored. I want to be adored. Oh, you know that ordinary love makes me feel so bored. I want to be adored. I want to be adored. You know that I need to be constantly reassured. I want to be adored. I want to be adored. Oh my Lord, I want to be adored. Say you will put me on a pedestal. I don't ever want to be ignored. I want to be adored. You can take romantic love and put it to the soul. I want to be adored. I want to be adored. up to go way overboard. I wanna be adored. I wanna be adored. Oh my Lord, I wanna be adored. Say you will put me on a pedestal. I don't ever wanna be ignored. I wanna be adored. All these narcissistic feelings never can be cured. Oh, you know that ordinary love makes me feel so bored. I don't care if you conclude my character is flawed. What I like the most is when the audience applaud. I wanna be adored. I wanna be adored.